Welcome to Park Hopper Society, a place where we discuss all things travel and theme parks, a little bit about life, and a lot about Disney. I'm your host, Gary, and I'm joined by my two fellow hoppers, Britt.
Hello.
And Aaron.
Yo.
Guys, we made it a whole year.
Somehow.
Right?
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Happy anniversary to Park Hopper Society.
Yes.
Who would have thought a year ago, honestly, that we'd still be doing this?
I thought we would.
Okay, well.
I thought we would, but we have come so much farther than I thought we really ever would have.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And we'll get into all of that. So to celebrate, we're going to discuss some things, honestly, that drive us up the wall about
That's how we celebrate.
Disney trips and traveling. Like, we can complain now, okay? We spent a whole year being nice and talking it up. No, I'm just kidding.
Get ready, everyone.
Yeah, it's not going to be like that. But we're also going to recap some of our favorite segments.
Yeah.
Some things that we've learned along the way and let you in on some plans for the future. So without further ado, let's get hopping. So I'm going to give this episode a grumpy warning.
I think that's fair.
I mean, we do our best. We try to keep things lighthearted.
We do.
We try to keep all the negative talk really out in the real world.
But we also try to be honest.
We do try to be honest.
Right?
Yeah. And here's the thing. We've seen some things.
We have seen some things.
And we've lived through some things.
Yes, we have.
And here's what we really want to know. Like, is it just us? Does it just bother us?
Yeah.
Or does it bother other people as well?
That's fair.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go around the room, around the table, around whatever. And we're going to tell you about some of these things. And we're going to ask the question, am I the passhole?
Yep.
Passhole.
Passhole.
With a P.
Like pass holder.
Yes, play on the word pass holder. So do you have your list?
I do have
Aaron,
my
do you have a list?
Not a super comprehensive one. So
well,
carry on.
If you think of things, you bring it up.
I'm a very agreeable person. I'm just happy to be here.
How about this? Okay, so we can go through our list.
Yes.
And Aaron, you can decide, are we the passhole?
Oh, I like that idea.
Oh, yeah.
Or is this
okay,
truly
fair enough.
bothersome?
Okay.
You can give us some
and
comments.
if any of you all touch on my annoyances, I'll point that out as well.
Perfect.
I like this. Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Clearly, we thought of this at least weeks ago. Yeah. I'd also like to mention, again, we pull back the curtain. We're honest here.
We are.
That we got here much earlier to record this episode.
We did. In fact, we should have wrapped up recording this episode probably about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. And the power's been out, so we're just getting started. It's right now 11 o'clock, and we're old, so we go to bed at like 10.
We were going to start at 8:30.
So, yeah.
Yep.
So
I'm not so unconvinced that this isn't a dream now.
We're extra cranky.
It's all a weird dream. Oh, yeah. You're grumpy warning, maybe times 10. Do you want to start?
Sure.
Okay, go for it.
The number one thing.
I did not order mine.
I kind of ordered mine.
Right.
I didn't really order mine, but like this is a thing that really, really true. This is the thing that Emily can tell you I legit do complain about.
Okay.
When we're at the parks.
Okay.
And the thing that irks me, I hate it. I complain about it and grumble about it when I see it.
I can't wait to hear about this.
It's when people video a ride.
Oh, I didn't even add that to my list.
And here's the thing.
Yep.
I'm not talking about the person who just, has their phone out for a second.
Yeah.
Like it's whatever. I get it. Speaking of, here's my phone. If you're just taking a little video here, that's fine. That's okay with me.
Yeah.
What I mind are the people who have, their entire iPad brightness all the way up on the front row of the ride.
Yeah.
And the entire time. And then, of course, it's on like Frozen. Or on Pirates.
Yeah.
Like this is supposed to be a dark ride. You've ruined it for everyone. Or
they have the flash on.
Yes.
Like on a dark ride.
Yeah.
And now I can tell that those are just really 2D images that they painted on something.
And that's it. Like, come on, Boomer.
Yeah. Last time I rode Pirates of the Caribbean, there was definitely a lady right in front.
Yeah.
With it might have been an iPad. It was a a giant phone if it was a phone, but they had it and they had the flashlight on, and I was like, why are you doing this?
And here's the thing. I have filmed on rides before.
Which, that's fine.
Yes. Here's my thing, because I was, Carousel of Progress is closing real soon.
Yeah.
I was down there this past weekend, and I very specifically wanted to ride Carousel of Progress and record the entire thing on my phone.
Yep.
You know where I sat? The very back row.
Yeah. Because so then you can hold it up all you want to,
and it's not going to bother anyone.
No one.
And I kept it. I kept it low. I kept it tight. Like I didn't want to ruin anybody else's experience.
Yeah.
Because that is just, sorry, you're the passhole.
Listen, I don't know if this is. I feel like it's in the same vein.
Yep.
Not necessarily recording. But just when someone's like, I've been on, Pirates is the one that comes to mind. And the person behind me is like, now, where are we meeting for lunch? Where's that at? Oh, okay. So you're going to want to hang a left and then go over here.
Yes.
It's like, I'm trying, yo-ho, a Pirate's life for me. That's what I'm trying to have happen. And
Pirates
you're carrying on a full conversation.
Okay, Pirates and Living with the Land. Put your phone away. This is not the time to be on your phone.
Listen to that glorious pan flute.
Yes. And now I do understand sometimes you're just trying to get your next lightning lane. And
that doesn't bother. You're not talking on the phone.
No. And the thing is, turn your brightness down. Yeah. You do not need your phone at full brightness.
No.
Make your selection real quick and move on. But I agree. If you are talking on your phone, if your screen brightness is above 10% on a dark, if it's below 0% on a dark ride, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
That would be the number one thing.
Also, just text the person and say, I'll call you back.
Or don't. They can wait for 3.5 minutes. Like, well, okay.
If it's Pirates, it might be like 12.
Well, and Live in the Land is like 20.
Yeah. Well,
they're still fine.
Okay, it's fine.
Like,
you'll make it.
There was a time where you would have had to have gone to guest services and gotten like the message from them that they called and tried to get hold of you. Yeah. Or maybe they paged you, and you're going to have to go find one of those phones.
Yeah.
And call them back.
One of the payphones.
They'll be fine. They do. I don't know if you can still use them.
Man, I miss not having phones.
Yeah.
There's that if we make it, that will come up on my list later.
Okay.
But I don't.
You want more payphones in the park?
No. Just phones in general.
You want more phones in the park?
No. No. That's actually my grievance here. But we'll talk about that in a minute. My first one that really irks me is people cutting line.
Yes,
and not like I've had small kids. I still have a small one. Actually, hold it. I'm sorry. I've completely ruined this. Aaron, is Britt the passhole here with his whole videoing on the ride?
Oh no!
Or is this bothersome?
This is 100% bothersome, and it 100% ruin. Like it doesn't ruin the ride, obviously, but it definitely irks the ride a lot.
Yeah. Honestly, for me, sometimes it ruins the ride.
Depending on your mood, it can definitely ruin the ride.
I like this scale though. Is this bothersome?
Yeah.
It's like
bothersome.
That's the
okay. How about on a scale from 1 to let's have an Aaron bothersome scale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How many bothersomes is this?
On a scale of me to Winnie the Pooh, oh bother. This is, and I'm the worst side of this, by the way. Winnie the Pooh is mildly irritated.
So Winnie the Pooh is jolly. We basically have Pooh and Eeyore is what I'm.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So
this is an Eeyore for sure.
Okay.
Sorry, I derailed the whole thing.
No, I think you railed the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so my first one was people cutting in line, which is again, I have small kids. If you have to get out of line because your kid needs to go use the bathroom,
yes,
that bothers me zero.
I agree. That is totally.
What bothers me is when the typical situation I see is dad gets in line, or a friend gets in line, and about 30 minutes into the line, all of a sudden here comes 8 people, who clearly they're basically using their dad as a fast pass or a lightning lane. Sorry, the old language. Yeah. And that I do not like.
I don't either.
I do not like that at all.
And this is not, to be clear, because I know I've seen people out there say, well, that's what they're telling you to do now instead of DAS, is that they can come and rejoin your party. First of all, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I don't know the way it works. I will say that if Disney is encouraging people to run through the line and find people halfway up in the line, this is a terrible system.
There's no.
Yeah, and I also imagine if Disney were encouraging you to do it, they would say, hey, here's a piece of paper, here's something. And when you get to the front of the line, hand this to the cast member, and we'll allow them to come in.
And to be clear, that's exactly what they would do, is meet them at the mesh point.
Yes. Yeah.
They are not sending them up through the line once you've waited long enough, but know that you probably should come on through and catch up now, or you're not going to get on the ride with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. These people are lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, there are some, honestly, even if somebody hops in line and we make it to the top of the hill, like we catch up with everyone and like, oh, I'm sorry, my party's right here. That doesn't bother me at all.
Sure.
It's just when, and I've seen it some with like, especially teenager groups where there's 12 of them, and one of them standing in line, and now there's a dozen kids passing it up.
Yep. And I will say, to Disney's credit, I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
And I've seen security meet them when we get off the line.
Yeah. That's true.
Disney does sometimes stop that from happening.
Yeah.
Especially with teenager groups.
Yeah.
But they tend to be rowdy anyway.
Well,
as we were when we were teenagers.
We were.
So.
Not me. I was perfect.
Aaron.
I believe that.
Aaron. All right. So, am I the passhole?
That depends. Do you think I was perfect?
No, this is the scale of bothering.
Oh, so
how bothersome is this?
This is the Winnie the Pooh bothersome
from
scale.
Eeyore to Pooh.
Well, as Eeyore is a jack pass, I'm going to go with the passhole. This is an Eeyore. It's very bothersome.
Turns out our episodes get better later at night. Who knew?
Well, I mean, we're cranky.
I mean, our opinion. We're having fun. We're having fun.
Okay, let's see. My next thing would be when you are walking anywhere and suddenly the people in front of you just stop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again,
that made my list as well.
If they're stopping because they've dropped something, I get it. If they're stopping because the people in front of them stopped, I get it.
Yep.
It's when they're walking along and suddenly they stop.
Yeah.
Just to have a conversation.
Yep. Listen,
just to chit chat.
There are two things that I would put with this. One, I've seen numerous people, and I think we've talked about it on, I wish I could remember what episode it was, but where families walk like 5, 6 wide.
Yes.
And they're walking so slowly.
Yes.
And listen, I understand that part of this is on me because I'm in a hurry.
Yeah.
And maybe I shouldn't be.
Well, yeah, but also there's a lot to do.
There is.
There's a lot of people. Yeah. I think anytime you're taking up that amount of space.
Yeah.
And moving that slowly, you are being inconsiderate of the people around you.
I agree. And the other part that I would add to this is I've seen numerous people. So imagine a nice wide walkway.
Yep.
But it's busy. There's people walking both ways. Mm-hmm. And a family of 7 decide that they're going to huddle up right in the middle of the sidewalk and talk about what they're going to do.
On Main Street.
On Main Street.
Yeah. Just as an example.
Hey, if you want to make a line to have your picture taken, I don't care about that.
Sure.
But to walk to the end of it and then stop right in the middle and figure out, okay, do I want to go towards Tomorrowland, Fantasyland? Like, just walk over to the side. That's all you have to do.
Get out of the way.
Yeah. And
get out of the main flow.
Same thing what you're talking about.
Yep.
If you're pushing a stroller or something happens, just pop over to the side,
Other inopportune places to congregate.
Yeah.
Right out in front of the Mexico Pyramid.
Yeah.
My goodness. That is not the place to stand around.
No, it's not.
And drink your margaritas.
It is not. Move along.
Move to the side. Do something.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah. That would absolutely, people clogging up the walkways.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, how bothersome is this?
Oh, it is very high on the bothersome scale. It is definitely an Eeyore.
That's a full Eeyore.
I'm just grumpy, I think.
I did say this was going to be a grumpy segment.
Yeah, well, it is, but I think it's accurate.
Well, so the thing I was going to say about phones, I'll go ahead and say it now.
Sure.
Because, again, I think this is often the cause of people stopping.
Yes.
I have a very much love-hate relationship with the My Disney experience.
Oh, I think everyone does.
You know what? Like, there are parts, like, I like having the wait times at my fingertips.
Yep.
I like being able to make dining reservations. I like being able to mobile order.
Mm-hmm.
I like being able to look around the map and see where is stuff. I hate that I have to have my phone with me.
I was about to say,
in order to function.
If you could just take the phone out, I bet the whole Disney experience would actually be a lot better if no one had a phone.
Yeah. Because what people are constantly doing, which is what you're saying, I'm trying to push a stroller, I'm trying to catch a lightning lane, I'm trying to check in for, oh crap, I missed it, stop.
Right.
And then everybody starts backing up. Or they're trying to make the app work because they can't get a signal because they haven't connected to Wi-Fi.
Or because the app just decided not to work, which happens
all the time.
While we're on the app for just a moment, one of the most frustrating things about the app, and this is not on my list, but I just realized I'm going to put it on here, is when you go to make that dining reservation.
Yeah.
And you look on and you realize, hey, that restaurant we wanted to eat at, they just had one open up and it's at 7:15.
Yep.
So you grab it and you go to make it and the app crashes.
Yep.
Then when you go back in, the 7:15 time isn't available anymore.
No.
You know why it's not available?
Because it's
in your cart
for you.
for you, and you can't get back to it because it crashed.
No.
And in like 5 minutes, it'll come back.
It'll release.
But you're going to have to wait the time out, wait for it to release, and try to go through the process again. And the number of times that has happened to me, I couldn't even count. I feel like that happens on a regular basis when I'm trying to make last-minute dining reservations. And usually it is for more in-demand stuff, so it could be that somebody else tried to grab it at the same time. That crashed it. I don't really know how it happens. I just know it happens way too often that I pick the reservation, the whole thing crashes, and now that reservation is locked out for the next, it's not long. It's like 5 or 7 minutes. It's not long before it times out and releases it, but it's
long enough. And the thing is, like, you have to check back.
Right.
Because if it releases and you don't get it,
somebody else will.
Somebody else has got it. And you've missed out. I will say pro tip that I've figured out. You guys taught me this actually when we went down last year, is to put your phone on low power mode.
Oh,
like your battery,
like first thing in the morning.
Game changer.
Take it off the charger, put it on low power mode.
Yeah, that will save your battery.
Yes.
Otherwise, invest in what are those things called? Fuel rods.
Fuel rods.
Or any
sort
type
of other
power
external battery solution.
Yeah. So there are parts of this app, of the My Disney Experience app, that I really like. And there are parts that the fact that I have to have my phone with me.
That's it.
I do not like.
Yes. Overall, it's a positive.
Yeah.
But because of its necessity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron, how bothersome is this?
Oh, very bothersome.
Okay.
Stopping.
Okay.
Wait, are we talking about the app or the stopping?
Just the fact that you have to be on your phone all the time. Oh, that everybody has to be on their phone all the time.
I absolutely hate that part. I actually generally, the only time that you see me on my phone there is like for getting like a what's the quick service, so I can just order it.
And mobile order.
More people should do that. Actually, that's the only thing you should be using your phone for at Disney.
Yeah. So how on our Winnie the Pooh bothersome scale?
Double Eeyore.
Oh, okay. This is the most bothersome thing.
Okay. Because, well, it's also just as bad as people just stopping in them, because a lot of times they'll be walking staring at their phone. They'll walk right into
That's true. Even if they don't stop.
Yeah. Or they'll be in line and they won't move because they're looking at their phone.
That does happen a lot.
I will say I maintain this position. And I'm a little nervous to say this, so don't come at me. But I think one of the most dangerous people inside of a Disney theme park is a woman pushing a stroller while looking at her phone.
I don't know why you got to be sexist about it, man.
Exactly. I said,
listen. I'm just saying, as a man pushing the stroller, I've run people over. I'll fully admit it.
I try to be cognizant. Just pay attention. That's all you have to do.
But I'm so focused on the phone. I'm going to pick up the lightning. It is my job to provide for the family. I have to do this.
I gotta get this. No, the number of times that I've been like, just what are you doing?
Oh yeah. No, it is.
There's a one that's a little bit less obviously passhole stuff right there. Carriages, or strollers. Excuse me, strollers are miserable.
Carriages. That is the Disney name.
It is the carriage.
Yes, the carriage.
It's a stroller carriage.
Anytime you see a stroller, don't get in a line with a stroller.
You're talking about when you're trying to get in?
Yeah.
And I know I'm the passhole for being mad at people that have strollers because they're here with their kids.
They are. Yeah. And I certainly don't think Disney is only for kids, but I do think Disney is for kids. I think kids should always be welcome at Disney.
And I welcome their presence.
I do too. I just
don't get in line to scan my Magic Band to enter the park.
Yes.
If I see a line full of strollers.
And that's not the stroller's fault. Or the family's fault. Or it's Disney's fault for insisting. No, it's Disney's fault because the fingerprint scanners literally don't really work.
Not
if the child is under like
No,
4 or 5 years.
It does not work at all.
It literally, yeah. And I've had them say that to me before.
Yeah.
That's why they want the parent to do one of their
I was
fingers.
gonna say that's what mine for Joe.
Yeah, no, those kids are Russian spies. They don't have fingerprints.
You do not get in. Do not pass.
Okay, my next one kind of dovetails with this. This is not really something that irks me. It's something that confuses, befuddles me,
Befuddles.
if you will.
We don't have a befuddled scale.
Well, it's gonna have to fit on the scale somehow.
Okay,
Well,
all right.
Aaron will figure. That's his job.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't understand why people don't mobile order.
Oh,
I will never understand going to quick service.
Exactly.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Yes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anywhere. Any of the 4 parks.
Yep.
Now, at the resorts, that's fine. If you're not mobile ordering at the resorts.
I will say this: when we've been to, I think we were at Pop Century.
Yep.
There were less options on the mobile order menu than there were if I had gone to
Yes.
the actual dining hall.
Okay.
Yes.
So I would make the case for that,
I would too.
but
Those-
not in the parks. Really.
Well, in mobile
I haven't
ordering,
run into that.
mobile ordering at the resorts generally isn't going to save you that much time.
No, agreed.
But I Pinocchio Village House.
Yeah.
I always mobile order when we go to Pinocchio Village House.
Agree.
Because here's the thing. It's going to take forever in that line. All the time. All day long.
It will.
I don't understand why all these people are standing in the line.
Nah,
you can pull out your phone
no.
that you've been on all day long,
Yeah.
and you can mobile order right there.
You know why? Their battery's dead.
That could be it.
No.
It's not, though, because they're going to get their phone out and record the
they
ride with me later.
They just don't know better.
Do you guys remember during COVID when you would go to the parks and you mobile ordered, they would not let you in the restaurant until you showed them
Yes.
that your mobile order was
Ready for pickup. That's right.
And I'll be honest with you, sometimes I miss that.
Okay. While we're on the topic, I'm
Yeah.
going to add another one to my list. It's people going in and saving a table.
Yeah, right.
You know, and like one table is a thing.
Yeah.
I get it. When you're saving 2 tables for your party of 12,
yeah.
I'm sorry, that was your fault for
Well,
bringing a party of 12.
Well, that's the restaurant equivalent of like cutting in line.
It
yeah,
is.
it
It's-
is.
Well, especially when like you're there at 11:30 and
Yeah.
your mobile order pickup window is 12.
Right. Yeah.
So now, you know,
Right.
you're just holding a table for 30 minutes that, quite frankly, like, it doesn't take my family 30 minutes to eat.
No, we
You
could
know
eat
what I
like
mean?
that's the thing. If I've got my food, I could sit down here,
Yeah.
have a leisurely meal, and get up and leave, and you can have the table.
Absolutely. I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in there for 30 minutes.
No.
No.
I don't either.
No.
But a lot of people, you know, this is their excuse to sit in the air conditioning.
But I have been in situations where it's been a busier time. We've been
Sure.
there. And
especially
we've
when it's
mobile
hot.
ordered. So I like my food is ready. I'm going to pick it up and we can't find a place to sit.
Nope.
And that is frustrating.
that is frustrating.
So I'm not like, I get it. In general, I'm glad they'll let you sit down. And
Sure.
you don't have to have a mobile order ready, whatever.
Sure.
But there's part of me sometimes that I miss, like, nope, I've got a mobile order. Let me go sit down.
They
Thank you.
still have the people standing there, though, looking threatening if you try
They
to come
do,
in.
but they're not going to do anything.
No, they don't stop you. I mean, sometimes they'll ask,
No.
but it's literally like, do you have a mobile order ready so I can help you figure out where to go? They're not going to stop you from coming in. So,
Not at
Aaron,
all.
people not mobile ordering on our scale of bothersome.
Yeah.
How bothersome is this?
Yeah. Fast, quick service etiquette in general, as well as especially that is an Eeyore with a ticker on his back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
See, I
that's
felt
very
like it was more
bothersome.
like a rabbit.
No.
Like I'm irked,
Yeah,
but I'm not Eeyore.
It irks. Well, I already brought it up that I hate that people do
does
that
hate it.
crap.
That's true.
Really,
He
it's
does hate
more.
it.
Here's the thing: the reason that it bothers me so much is because it's such a low bar of like being able to do it.
That's fair.
Like it costs you nothing, and it just improves everything for everyone to do it.
Yeah.
It's like taking your buggy at the grocery store and not taking it back or just leaving it in the middle
That
of
is
the
a
road.
quadruple Eeyore.
You should, yeah,
That is-
exactly.
That is.
You should
I
be
hate
allowed
when
to
people do
vote
that.
if
Boo.
that's how you live. Like it's such an easy thing to do.
We're going to take your property away.
Yeah.
And then, let's see. What my other.
How many more do you have?
I could go on for some time.
Okay, I've got 3 more that I wrote down.
Oh, I've got others, but I wasn't sure how long we would talk about this.
That's fair.
So I wrote down several ideas, and some of them are just like personal, like blah, blah,
I think I've got
whatever.
my worst ones out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure. The next one that's on my list is people not listening to cast member instructions.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
You know
what? It's probably because they're on their phone.
It probably is because it's really because they just don't care.
Okay. While we're on that though, because I agree, not
Yeah.
listening to cast member instructions. I would also pair that with sometimes the cast member instructions. Specifically, you are no longer in a line.
Yeah.
Take up all the available space. How is this the system that we've engineered?
Yeah. No. Like especially
This is a horrible idea.
I think of Haunted Mansion, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Haunted Mansion, which here's the thing, Haunted Mansion has always suffered from this problem. They cram way too many people in the room.
They do.
Then they let you out of the stretching room, and there's way too many people in the hallway, which results in that pinch point where it comes down to a single person wide thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what did they do? They built a whole other ride that's built around this concept. They cram way too many people into a room. They let you all out of the room, and then they cram you down in a tiny hallway on Guardians.
Yeah. Which they're realizing. Whoops.
How are they just now realizing this?
Yeah.
This has been a problem
since at least 1971.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I get it. I will say on the opposite side of this, I can put these two things together. The other things that are one other thing that irks me is like a power tripping.
Oh yes,
you know what I mean? Like the one who probably just got out of college and just earned their ears, and they're like, "Hey, I'm going to show you," and I'm like, I hate to be that guy, but I can finally say, like, I've got socks older than you. so like, shut up. So maybe I am the person who doesn't listen to cast members occasionally. I don't. In general, I'm just like, hey, I trust that whatever you say is for my safety.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever. But you can tell there's some cast members that either, for the majority of them, they're wonderful.
Yes.
And here's the thing, we all have a bad day. I'm a big fan of like, hey, don't let your bad day pour on to somebody else's bad day.
Especially if you're paid to have a good day.
Yeah. So there is that. But that's what I would say. Just if they ask you to do something, just do it.
Even if they're being unreasonable or rude, I would agree with that. Just don't escalate. There's no reason to make the situation worse.
No.
You're at Disney World, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
You have no excuse to be upset.
No, you really don't. Even unless they are truly out of line. And if they are truly out of line, don't escalate. Go to guest services.
Yeah, they'll fix it.
They will.
They'll help you.
They will.
They will help you.
They will make it right.
I'm not saying that you're going to get the person fired, because that shouldn't be the end goal anyways. But.
No, but the thing is if you go to guest services, they can fix your problem.
They can.
If you choose to escalate, security will come fix your problem.
Yes. Yeah.
And you won't like the way they handle it.
I think we should also say, when you go to guest services, be nice.
Yes. We have said many times, the ultimate Disney hack is be nice.
Just be
Which is
nice.
Really sad.
It is sad. Like, that's how low the bar is.
It is.
Yeah. Do you have another one that you want to talk about? I know.
Well, hold on, Aaron. Where are we on how bothersome is? What was that?
This is really not listening to
cast member instructions.
I would say, since there is, to keep this fresh, and since there is some room for like interpretation here, I'm gonna put this as a piglet.
Okay, I felt like it was a piglet.
This is a piglet.
That's fair.
I felt like it was a piglet.
Again, they depend on your day, and you're right. There could be a power tripping guy, or you could be the one on the power trip.
You never know. You never know.
No.
Okay. The next thing on my list, this one does bother me, and I may step on some toes here. And I'm sorry if I do. It's the pin traders.
Oh,
it's the pin traders over at Epcot.
Toes.
No. Now, the people that go for Pin Drop Tuesday and all of that, I've never been into pins. Honestly, I don't get it. It doesn't even a little bit appeal to me.
But it's something to collect.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yep.
I get that aspect of it. And if that's you and you love pin trading, then honestly, part of the reason I'm not into it is because I just feel overwhelmed at it now. And,
Yeah, and two, like, it's a large investment.
It is.
It can be.
It can be. Now, that said, the being able to go up to the cast members and like answer their riddles 3 and then you get a pin, I think that's really cool.
Me too.
I think there are some really cool aspects of it, but the people who set up camp in the breezeway at Epcot right next to Club Cool, and they just camp out there all day and trade pins.
Also, the number of like fake Disney pins that's circulating.
The other reason that I don't want to get involved, I have no idea how to tell the real ones. Although from everything I've read online, it's usually pretty easy to tell the real ones from the fake ones.
If you know what to look for.
Well, that's true. But I've also got better things to do than determine whether these pins are real or fake all day.
I'm same.
And again, if you're into pin trading, this is probably not directed at you. If you've been setting up camp at Epcot, we will have words. I'm there far more than I should be. Call me out next time.
There are things that you collect though from Disney, right?
For me, I collect all of the food from the festivals.
I collected one pearl. There's a pearl back
there.
there.
Yeah, true.
It's
on the site.
Just one.
I always get a magnet every time we stay at a new resort.
Okay.
I get a magnet. We put them on the fridge, and so every time I get in my fridge, I'm like, oh, it's the happiest place on earth.
I guess I get coffee mugs.
Yeah, you get mugs.
Yeah. See, if I were to get
anything that you do like that,
I don't. Oh. No, I really don't. Now, if there were like the pins, I could totally see collecting. Like, I want all the pins.
Yeah, but like you're not setting up a coffee mug bazaar out in the breezeway.
Well, probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on June 27th, we'll be down.
and if you would like to fight me for my pin trading opinions,
I thought we were setting up a coffee mug bazaar.
We'll do that too.
Yeah.
Competing bazaar.
We have a lot to do. It'll be a busy day. We will set up a coffee mug bazaar. We will fight. Well, I will fight somebody over pin trading. That'll have to be done off
That is not a hill that
I'm
willing to die on.
I don't want to die for it. I just want to fight about it.
Yeah. Or get trespassed for.
It has to happen off property.
I will say, but that too, like, I think that's speaking to everything that we're talking about, which is you're not ruining the guest experience, but you're not making it great.
No. And again, I'm not talking about most people doing pin trading.
Right.
I'm talking about the people that have taken it to an extreme level of pin trading. Mm-hmm. In fairness, I don't mind the people that are recording their day. I mind the live streamers. I mind the people that are ruining the experience for everybody else. They've taken it too far.
Too far. Yeah, I agree.
Same way, I don't mind the people that like to drink at Epcot. I'm one of those people. Mm-hmm. I do mind the people that have drunk way too much at Epcot.
Oh, yeah.
And are now acting like Passholes.
Pin traders.
Yeah.
Yeah. How bothersome are the pin traders?
A befuddled Pooh Bear.
Okay.
I generally don't have too much problem with it, but I don't really pay attention.
I just go the other way.
In fairness, they are easy to avoid. As long as it bothers me that I can't feel like I can enjoy that area.
Yeah,
right?
that's right. Like it. Last time I was there, it was 100% a lot of them. And then I remember reading the next day that Disney was cracking down on that kind of stuff in Disneyland and stuff. So
for sure,
probably coming to Disney World at some point.
It probably is. And
days are numbered. Pin
I
traders.
have no problem with them finding a place like one of the old pavilions for the pin traders to go to. I think that's a cool idea. I think they should do that. They moved him out from under Spaceship Earth. I think they should move him out of the breezeway.
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I agree. I know we're cutting it close on time. I'm going to mention one small thing.
Okay.
And that is more of a Disney thing. Disney parks, not people. But not maintaining the rides.
Oh, yeah.
That's the last thing that irks me. And here's the thing: there's still incredible rides.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I know
Disco Yeti though.
And
Disco Yeti.
Disco Yeti is
honestly the one that comes to mind for me is Rise of the Resistance.
I agree.
And the cannons, which they somehow made work in Disneyland, but they can't figure out how to do it in Disney World. But it's just those small, like even the animatronics that their mouth doesn't move, you know, like when they're speaking to you, or like their hand is stuck down like this, like that's a super small thing.
Or the on Tiana's Bayou Adventure, the tear in the gator's neck.
And it's just like, but you're breaking, like I'm suspending, what is it called? Suspending disbelief.
Yes.
Yeah. And so like you're ruining that bell for me.
Yes.
You can. And so that's the thing is, like, Disney does do a great job going above and beyond, like having a B mode when stuff isn't working. But there's sometimes when it's like an A-. And it's like, come on. You can fix this, especially if it's a few months past between when I go. And the same issue is still there as it was previously.
The first time that I rode Frozen, after they had gone from the projector face animatronics to the real animatronics, the room right before you see Elsa, where Anna and Kristoff, not Sven, where he's in there and he works the same as always.
Yeah.
But Anna and Kristoff were supposed to be singing. Neither one of them were moving. They were just stuck while it played. And I was like, this sucks.
Yeah. It's not
great. The projector faces never did that. They had their own issues.
Right.
But they never did that.
Yeah.
And so I would agree with that. I've got one last thing. And it's one that I think we can all relate to.
Yep.
And it's one that we might even say is a pain in the pass. And that is the toilet paper. The toilet paper.
I was not expecting that one, man.
The toilet paper in the parks.
Not even in the resorts.
But here's the thing.
No,
the
Mickey
deluxe
can't
resorts,
spring for that
the
double
deluxe
wide.
resorts have nicer toilet paper.
But when you,
It's not great.
we're literally going from half ply to 3/4 ply.
Yeah, it is. But
It still feels like sandpaper.
but the toilet paper in the parks
oh yeah, dude,
is like a punishment.
oh gosh,
It's
is a
awful.
punishment.
It's
It
awful.
is.
Now, granted, I don't know how much toilet paper they're going through in any given day. I'm sure it's a tremendous
Listen,
amount.
I'm sure, and I'm also sure, like it's less about the toilet paper and more about the plumbing.
Oh,
and,
100%.
like, system
Right.
and how what it can handle.
Yeah.
but
But my goodness, it is, well, it's rough.
Literally.
Aaron, how bothersome is the
how
toilet
bothersome is the toilet paper?
Well, generally we bring like a roll of toilet paper.
I always bring my own
yeah.
toilet paper.
So
I do.
But yes, in the park.
Yep. I don't usually
Oh
bring
my
it into the
gosh,
park, but I do
no.
bring it in my
Yeah.
carry-on
Yeah, man.
for the room.
I actively
yeah.
watch what I eat in the park, so I don't have any emergency situations, so I can kind of avoid it and just go back to the resort.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. I remember we were, I don't know, we checked in or something, and it's like, I gotta use the bathroom. You're like, hey, I threw some extra roll of toilet paper, and I was like, you did what? I
Yeah.
was like, why did you bring toilet paper? And then it clicked. I was like, oh,
Yeah. That's
It-
Charmin Ultra Soft, baby.
it makes a big difference.
Yes,
a
it does.
big difference. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm sure there's things that bother all of us.
All of us.
And Disney adults get a really bad rap.
Yep.
And like, quite frankly, like, I don't want to put myself in that category. I'm an adult who enjoys Disney.
I say the same thing.
But I don't want to get the category of Disney, Disney adult.
I agree.
And there's I think there are things like all the things we talked about. Like you've come to expect them, right?
Yeah.
It's just part of the experience. And so, we'd say, hey, when things don't go your way, just brush it off. Keep going. Hopefully a few therapy sessions you'll have forgotten
Yep.
all about it. So, sorry. So part of the reason we started this podcast is because we were having all these conversations like, am I the passhole? Or, whatever. Just when we get together and hang
Yeah.
out. And so at some point we said, hey, like if we're going to have these conversations, we might as well record them, right? And
Yep.
let's just put them out and just see if people will listen to them. We'll start a podcast. We really had no expectations other than we'll just keep doing it. As long as we're having fun,
Yeah.
we're going to keep doing it.
Yep.
And so fast forward, we talked about this in the kind of the intro. We've been doing this for a year now. This is episode 30.
Well, and we've been publishing for a year. We've
Yeah.
technically been doing this for like a year and a half.
That's true, because it did take us about 6 months.
To
I don't know that it was like 6 months to be ready or 6 months to be like get up the courage.
that was it. I think it was
hit the
6
publish
months to
button.
just decide, you know what, we're just gonna do it. That's enough planning. That's enough trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
Let's
at some point you
do
just
it.
have to.
Yep.
You just have to put it out there.
Yep.
So we thought we'd take a few minutes just to kind of look back over the past year.
Yeah.
Talk about some things that we've learned. Talked about some of our favorite parts of doing the podcast. Some of our favorite segments, and then talk about some of the plans that we have for the future, which are always in flux.
Always.
But I don't know, where you guys want to start? Things you learned, things you've enjoyed. What do you think?
Man, things we've learned doing it.
There's no end to the things that we've learned doing
There-
this that are not super obvious that people probably can't really appreciate.
No, I agree.
That's true.
And the thing is we all have a background in music. We all
Yeah.
have a background. We've all performed on stage. We have all, gear and stuff like that. Like that's always been a thing we've done. We have learned a lot though about a lot of stuff that we probably were somewhat better positioned to deal with than most normal people.
Yeah, I agree.
For instance, microphones, audio stuff. We've done that forever. Things we have had to learn, lighting, cameras,
We're
how
doing some
to
newer things.
Yeah,
And we're still learning.
Yeah,
we
still
are.
learning cameras.
We are. We're figuring it out though.
Yeah.
As very hopefully you guys are watching this episode or can watch this episode because this should
If you
be our
choose.
first intentionally recorded
Yeah.
video episode. That's not a live stream. So, I think that's been a huge learning thing. I also think I've learned simultaneously how easy it is to start a podcast and how incredibly difficult it is to start a podcast.
That's true.
It has been a challenge at times.
Right.
But also, if you want to start a podcast, you can literally just record yourself talking
and publish it
and upload it to the internet.
Yeah, that's
and
all.
It flies out to all sorts of places.
That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
I have learned, and I'm almost afraid to admit this, because if you haven't realized it by now, you'll go back and listen and be like, you know what, he's right. I say sure a lot. I say
yes.
Yeah a lot.
We both do.
And
yeah.
My son will point out to me numerous times, Dad, that's all you say is sure, yeah.
Frankie yelled at me once for it.
He did.
He did.
Yeah. I going down the road one time, we were listening to the podcast, and I was listening with Lennon, and there was about a mile stretch, and he counted how many times I said, you made your point. Okay, I got it. Like you've made your. But I think that there's some of those things that, these are just conversations literally that we're recording.
Right.
But when you listen back to them, you're like, oh, okay, well, I could do this, and this.
Right.
And so that for sure has been part of the learning process.
I completely agree with that. I think the amount of like research and prep you have to do.
Yeah.
So that you don't sound like a complete idiot.
Yeah.
You can hide that a little bit better.
You can try.
So, and
doesn't mean we don't get it wrong.
No, and another one, because again, a lot of these are off the cuff conversations. We generally know what we're going to talk about, but we're not scripting the whole thing out.
Right.
So a lot of the ums and uhs are natural pauses while we think about exactly what am I going to say next.
Listen, that's exactly what I was like. My brain is going faster than my mouth can move. Like that's why it's happening.
If Obama can get away with all the vocal pauses in the world, I think we're fine.
That's true. Oh, that's encouraging.
Yeah. You can be the president with vocal pauses.
That feels like an owl on the scale of bothersome.
Is that encouraging? I'm not sure.
I feel like owl is. I mean, he's an owl. He's wise.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
He's wise.
Yeah.
Kangaroo, Roo.
Kanga.
And
Kanga was very encouraging.
Yeah.
Exactly. Roo was more of a problem child.
Well, he hung out with Tigger.
Well, that's fair.
Who
was definitely the ADHD kid growing up.
Yes.
That we all knew. And we might have been.
If you did know him,
right.
It was you.
Yeah, that's true.
Those are things that I've learned, like you said. I enjoyed the research part, really.
Yeah.
Depending on, not even depending on the topic, really.
No, I have thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Some of your favorite things that we've done then.
Favorite segments. I always really enjoy when we did like self-float sync.
I did too. Yeah, we need to do more of those.
Yeah, we'll bring that back. Any type of like ranking stuff, I think has been fun.
I agree.
I love when we dig into the numbers.
Yes.
Those were and gosh, I should know the names of these episodes. But we did the one where we compared like going to Disney World, Disneyland Paris, Tokyo Disneyland, like which one would cost more.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was super interesting. Our Perfect Day episodes were fun.
Yep. Those were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I agree.
My favorite was the Shark Tank episode.
Oh, yes.
That was
underrated episode.
I agree.
Yeah.
Park Tank was a really fun one.
Yeah.
For me, Park Tank and Speedrun Challenge are probably my two. I feel like those were the ones that kind of like showcased who we are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was fun. Perfect Day at Animal Kingdom is one for me. Top 10 rides.
Top 10.
Yeah.
Top 10 rides is another great one.
Like the ranking ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Florida Project was a lot of fun.
Florida Project.
That was one I felt like I learned a lot.
Yeah, I did, and we said this like we're huge fans of Disney parks.
Yeah,
and not that we're not fans of like the Disney company in general, but like I love the history behind the parks and how did they create this? Where did the idea come from? What was the vision for the parks? And so Florida Project was that one was
that was a good one.
That was a fun one for sure.
More Dollars, Less Disney. That was another one that I've got on here. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
That was the first one that we really crunched numbers on.
I worked
on that one for a while, but it was a fun one to do.
Yeah.
It was a fun one to do. And it was another interesting one that I think, for me at least, kind of maybe shifted how I saw some of the price changes and stuff that they were doing.
Right.
Not a fan. Don't get me wrong. Not a fan.
Yeah. No one likes it when you have to pay more.
Right. but it contextualized them maybe a little bit for me. And made me not necessarily think like, I don't know what but it was interesting.
Yeah. No,
it was definitely interesting. So,
well, and part of the reason we started the podcast in general is, you guys, like we talked about Disney adults earlier.
Sure.
There's really, I find the Disney, what's what I'm looking for, fan base really falls in one of two camps. You're either like Disney can do no wrong,
sure,
or everything Disney does is
Disney
wrong.
can do no right.
Yeah, like that's one of the two. And what we really wanted to do on this podcast, or we try to do, is give you our honest opinion.
Yeah.
And we'll tell you, like, when we think Disney does well, we will gladly tell you about it. When we think like, feel like you kind of missed the mark here, or we don't like this about it, we'll say that too. But I feel like we try to give a fair shake.
I think we do. Lightning Lane, Naughty or Nice,
right?
Would be a great example of one of those episodes. I think.
Yeah.
Where I think we tried to give a very fair. We gave the history of Lightning Lane. We gave the pros and cons, and we gave our opinions on it, and they weren't positive.
Not all of them.
They were not. So, I think that's it. If you truly don't think that we're ever negative about Disney,
you'll listen to this episode.
Yeah. But listen to that episode if you want to hear us be negative about actual Disney themselves.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I agree. I think there are a lot of people out there that just want to just throw shade at Disney and really just rain on the parade.
And it's all about the hot take.
Yeah.
And I think we specifically said, like, we do, but we want to be like cold take Disney.
Or at least
like well thought out.
Warm take.
I think the first true hot take thing that we did was when we did our first live stream discussing the CEO change. That's the first one that like the news broke and we're like, okay, we got to talk about this.
Listen,
now
the news broke, and not only was it we have to talk about this now, but it was we should try to live stream this tonight. So Aaron and I went to Lowe's and bought paint to paint this wall.
That's right. Yeah,
that wall was not that color.
No, not originally.
No, we bought paint. Did we get the lights that day?
Maybe.
We might.
Maybe.
No,
I think we had the lights, but we had put
You're
them together.
No, you're right. We used the camera lights later. The first time, I think we just used the overhead lights here in the room.
And it was
very low budget.
It was fine.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Fine.
It's got a lot better.
You were, where were you at that day? In front of the Millennium Falcon?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Is that live stream or another one?
I don't remember.
Since we've added these cool lights now.
I think that one he was at Epcot.
He was at Epcot.
I think he was at Epcot for that one.
Now we got to figure that out for you.
Yeah. Not this time, but we'll figure that out.
And for those of you watching, Aaron is sitting right here. This is why he's looking over.
He's back at the control desk here.
You just can't see him.
Yeah, we can see him.
For those of you listening, you don't care because you can't see my eyes starting.
Nope. And for those of you listening, even though we are going to start moving somewhat into the stuff we're going to do in the future, we are going to be doing a lot more video. But we promise we are going to keep it audio friendly.
Yeah, that's for sure our goal.
Our goal is to make this something you never have to watch.
Right.
It's something that you can watch and maybe even get a little more context. But ideally, you can always listen and you will never really be missing anything.
Yeah, that's for sure the number one. And I mean, that's really getting into some stuff that we're talking about in the future or some plans for the future.
Yeah.
But obviously releasing. Sorry,
go ahead and go to YouTube and like and subscribe too.
Oh yeah,
it'll be helpful.
Like even if you didn't watch it, if you could just go and like and subscribe,
we'd
appreciate it.
That'd be really helpful. That's another thing we're going to be figuring out in the coming weeks.
While we're at it, if you could follow us on Instagram too. Lots of you follow us on Facebook, which is awesome. But if you could also follow us on Instagram, we'd appreciate it.
The gram,
all of it. Just all of it. If you enjoy it, go follow us everywhere.
We're also on TikTok, but I usually forget we have that.
Synergy.
Well, this is more of just more things.
Okay. Wow.
So we do have a TikTok though.
Yeah. Do we?
We do.
I don't even have TikTok.
I have it specifically for this. I don't know how it
We're
works.
terrible at social media.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, if you're really good at social media, hit us up.
It turns out we're hiring a social media director. It pays absolutely zero, which is what we get paid.
Yeah.
but
literally the same we get paid.
But if you enjoy
you get double what I
media
get.
and you enjoy Disney and fun, this could be the job for you.
Yeah. Yeah. We might at least take you on a trip with us.
You have to pay.
We might pay for some of it.
Okay, fine. In the future, so we are talked about doing YouTube.
Yep.
So hopefully all of our So I think our goal, I'll say it like this, is to stick with producing 2 what we call main segments. So kind of what you're hearing right now, what you're watching right now, where there's a dedicated topic for the episode. We'll do at least 1 live stream per month, which we've been doing pretty consecutively. I'd love to tell you when that's going to be, but we don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, well, never mind. I was going to say we're going to do one tomorrow night, but by the time this comes out,
what does that mean?
it would be last Wednesday.
Right.
So that doesn't matter. And then we got plans for a 4th segment, and so that way, we're releasing something.
Yes.
Weekly.
Yes. Hopefully every week.
That is the goal. That 4th segment, we're still kind of toying around with the idea. We talked about some different quarterly ideas. We've talked about doing almost like kind of like a movie review, or kind of diving into some movies. We've talked about doing a Disney at Home segment where we talk about like, hey, how do you bring the parks home? How can you experience Disney at home? What do we do? What are some other things?
Talk about Disney food, trying to
recreate
our own Disney food and see what we can come up with.
Oh, that would be
fun. We talked about wanting to do
that would
because
be fun.
Again, we all have a background in music, trying to do some deep dives into the music of Disney.
Yeah, for sure. That the music to me is such a big part of the parks. Yeah, I think I told you guys, like, typically on Fridays, if I'm able to work from home, I always have some type of like Disney park soundtrack. Like I'll put on like World Showcase, or you just look it up on YouTube, like the music loop. And sometimes, don't get me wrong, like when it gets to like, wait a minute, don't you own the album from China that plays in the background?
I own an album that has a song on it that plays in China a lot.
When it gets to some of that stuff, like it's just like, oh man, this is kind of out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what
I want to clarify. I didn't buy the album because I heard it at Epcot.
Oh, okay.
No, I did. I owned the album before I knew it was playing at Epcot. That's just how awesome I am.
Dude, you're so much more cultured than I am.
Chinese air hoop music. I also own an air hoop.
You own an air hoop?
I do. A Chinese
we're
spike
also going to do a segment where Britt plays the air hoop.
And then everybody will be like, that's enough of this. I never want to listen again.
Can you play It's a Small World on there?
I can try.
I want it. Let's make this happen. Aaron, you have a ukulele over there, right?
I do, yeah.
So you can play the ukulele.
Yeah,
you can play the air hoop.
What are you going to play?
I
can sing.
I got a kazoo somewhere. I can.
No. I think we need the vocals.
You know what? No.
But you have to sing it like a child.
Oh, that's even worse. I'll be the hula girl whose hips are broken, who's either so fast she can't move, or just a very slow shake, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They're never all going at the same speed.
No, that's impossible. You can't sync that up. I mean,
no.
Yeah, we couldn't sync that up either.
We've also talked about doing more historical deep dives on stuff.
Yep.
Doing some real, just how they came up with the idea, how it was built, how it's changed through the years, all that. Kind of like what we did for Carousel of Progress, but doing more of that.
Yeah. That was a fun one.
That was a fun one.
I enjoy doing the deep dives into the attractions.
I do too.
Who inspired them, or how did they come about? Why did they come about? Especially some of the older ones.
Yeah.
That like those World's Fair.
Oh yeah.
Attractions. Those are fun to go through. And like you said, just kind of go through the different iterations depending on who was sponsoring them.
Sure.
What were they trying to sell you? As you're on the ride. Yeah, all those things.
And really not even just rides. We talked about doing for restaurants, for resorts.
Yeah.
The Florida Project would be another good example of one of those.
It would be.
Doing more episodes that are geared a little more towards that, a little less of our opinion on it, and a little more of just the history of it.
Yeah.
So
and it will probably, if you're the type of person that's like, I want some tips for planning a trip or some of that.
Yeah.
We'll do some of that stuff as well. Probably in the live stream.
The live stream is the best place to get that, especially because you can literally jump on and say, hey, what do you guys think about this?
Yeah.
We will talk about it.
We will, for sure. Even if you wanted to say like, hey, I'm trying to plan a trip for October. Can you guys help me?
Totally.
We'll give it a go. We'll sign onto the website and spend your money. We're great at spending other people's money.
Yes. And if you think for 1 second that in the middle of a live stream, we're not going to open up disneyworld.disney.go.com.
No.
and plan out
I've actually got to pull it up right now.
There you go.
No, I don't.
We won't plan out a trip for you. We will.
Yeah, 100%.
You just haven't been listening very long.
Yeah, all those things. So we'll do that stuff too, and we'll probably get some content in the parks.
Yeah,
we do want to try really hard to not ruin the experience for other guests.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's
yeah.
At the top of the list for us. So you're not gonna see us walking around and filming different rides and doing voiceover and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not necessarily mad at the people that do. That's just not what we want to do. We would really prefer to keep we'll do some video and then we may come back here, do some voiceover, that type of stuff to be able to share, with you guys.
Yeah. So. And we talked about maybe trying to do like a live stream or something from like our resort.
Oh yeah.
When we're down there.
That was on our list.
Yep. Might do something like that. And other than that, other things coming in the future, more trips, more challenges, more festival previews and reviews.
Yeah,
because
we love a good festival.
We do love a good festival. Man, I'll be honest.
We love a bad festival.
We do. And I kind of have come to the point where Epcot without a festival makes me sad. It needs a festival.
Epcot.
Diet Epcot.
Not to be confused with Die at Epcot, which we don't recommend.
No, or Diet at Epcot.
No,
which is just
that's
a
impossible.
Losing proposition. Yeah,
it is. We should do a segment on eating. I don't want to say healthy at Disney, but eating not terribly at Disney.
Well, just don't.
That's the easiest solution.
I mean, I
mean, I'm not a salad guy, so
no. Yeah, I mean, you can eat relatively healthy.
Better. Yeah,
you can. I mean, you got to be strategic on where you eat and what you're ordering.
I mean, I know at Columbia Harbor House they got salmon and green beans.
Yeah,
that's pretty healthy.
There are some healthy options in the parks.
There's generally at least one at every restaurant.
Yeah.
You would say?
There's generally one at every sit down restaurant. Yes. Table service. Yes.
100%.
At quick service, maybe not one at every quick service.
Yeah.
But
Casey's Corner.
Right. Yeah. But there's going to be a healthy option somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. There's going to be healthy options in every single park. Some are going to be more healthy than others, but there will be healthy options in every single park.
That'd be interesting to see though.
Yeah.
Like, could you eat decently?
Oh, I guarantee you could. You could. You may not eat what you want to eat.
Right. But yes. How difficult is it?
Yeah.
I would say how difficult is it? And then also is it more expensive? Because oftentimes if you're eating healthier, it's more expensive.
Yeah.
So is it more expensive?
My initial assumption is it would not be.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know because I'm not there to eat healthy.
No. I mean, me either. Like I'm generally there to, I walk a lot so that it evens out.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, no, but that's the hope.
I walk a lot and I sweat a lot.
Sure.
That's basically cardio.
Yeah, I agree.
It is cardio.
Plus you're up early, you're up late, you need extra energy.
Sometimes I'm out of breath.
Tell yourself
that's true.
Probably from the eating, less the walking. If we just want to be honest with each other. But yeah, we'll keep doing all the stuff that we've been doing, right? We'll keep doing stuff. Where we rank things.
Yeah. Do more sink float sail.
Yeah, we went through all the resorts, and we can go back through that again. It might be fun too at some point. We did the perfect day. That was at each park.
Yeah.
But especially because like now Hollywood Studios, not so much now, but when Monstropolis opens,
that does kind of change some things.
I'm not saying it's a new place.
Well, Animal Kingdom as well.
Yeah.
They've already added Bluey, and they're getting ready to add the whole Tropical America section. Right.
Magic Kingdom
is getting ready to add Cars and Villains Land.
We think.
And really, for the moment, Epcot has taken a pause on all of their upgrades
for a minute.
So although still very much up for debate whether the garden section is an upgrade, a side grade, or a downgrade.
Well, it's something.
I don't hate it as much as other people do.
Again, there's people who they love everything that Disney does.
Sure.
And then there's people who hate literally everything that they do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know. I like I said, we try to come down fair.
Yeah. We at least try to give it a fair shake.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. So, but as we said, we started this to have fun.
Yes.
And I think we would all say we're still having fun, even though it's almost midnight at this point. But
yes. No, we're still having fun.
Yeah. But it's been a blast. I think we've learned a lot, obviously.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep, the things that we talked about. We talked more about the production stuff. And we're gonna keep getting better at that.
Yeah, we are.
The set. If you're watching this on YouTube, or you've seen any of our live streams, it's the same set currently. We've got plans for revising that.
We do. We just haven't gotten all the stuff yet.
No, and here's the thing with us. It was the same. Like honestly, for doing video, we've been talking about doing video.
Yeah.
Since the first of the year.
Really, even before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just a couple weeks ago that because we've done the live streams.
Yep.
And so we were talking about it, and I was like, hey, let's just put a date on it.
Yeah.
If we don't put a date on it, we're just gonna keep pushing this thing out.
Yep.
We can do it. We've got a set that's good enough for this. Like let's just do it. So that's we'll keep getting better.
We got these new chairs.
We do have these new chairs, and again, if
there's
you're
such an improvement over the
if
old
you're
chairs.
watching, you can see. They're so nice. If you're listening, you'll just have to trust that my bum, it feels much better than it typically would.
Yes.
After sitting here,
we're back on the toilet paper again.
Well,
no, we don't have to be because these chairs are so much more comfortable.
That's right. This is the Charmin Ultra of chairs.
It is, because not only have we been recording this episode for an hour, we sat here for like an hour and a half while the power was out too.
Yeah.
And I'm still comfortable.
Yeah. Same.
Whereas Blue Bears on the Pooh Bear scale.
Yeah, because honestly, in the old chairs, I would have been very much in pain at this
squirming
point.
squirming around. Things are going numb.
Yeah.
But we don't have any of that.
Yeah.
So, but that's the goal.
Yeah.
The goal is keep getting better.
Yes.
Keep improving our content.
Yeah.
Keep all the things. Honestly, just keep having fun.
Yeah, and hopefully keep entertaining.
Yeah.
Because that is, true. I mean, really, truthfully,
it.
the thing that makes this fun is all of you that are listening.
Yeah.
You are the ones who make this fun. You are the ones who make it fun when we go to the parks and we leave stuff. And we don't know who you are generally taking the stuff out of the lockers, but that's awesome that people would do that.
Yeah.
And we have met several of you now.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say
that's awesome.
That was one of the coolest things. We were walking around. We had a Park Hopper shirts on.
Yep.
And I remember there was a cast member that
There
was like, "Hey, I just saw your post," and I was like, "You did what?"
Right. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That was super cool. And there's several of fellow hoppers that we've met along the way. We've met up with, either to give some merch to because you missed out, or just because you saw us and said hello. So always feel free to say hello.
Absolutely.
We're generally pretty nice people.
Feel free to message us.
Yeah.
Obviously comment on anything. All of that sort of interaction is really, really cool, and it is hugely rewarding and humbling that anybody would listen to us. Let alone the number of people that have listened to us is mind-boggling.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
It's fun. So we'll keep doing this, and we really want this to be a community. We call it a society, and so we do want you guys to again comment all this stuff, and so that's why we say at the end of every episode, it's your turn. Which is what I'll say now. It is officially your turn, fellow hoppers. We do want to hear from you.
Yes.
Are we the passholes? What would you rate our stuff on the Aaron bothersome Pooh befuddled scale?
Which, by the way, if listeners, the more I think about the scale, it made no sense whatsoever. So,
and yet it makes perfect sense.
Every single person that's listening,
just be aware. I know it makes no sense.
No. Every person that's listening, when you answer, they went, "Yep, that's right. That is a piglet.
Nailed it.
That's an owl." Like I completely agree. But no, true. Like the stuff that we talked about, does it bother you, or is it just us? I don't know.
Yeah. We right? Are we wrong?
Yeah.
Let us know.
And unless your name is Emily or Leslie, don't answer that.
That's fair.
Right or wrong question.
Yeah.
What has been some of your favorite segments? So several of you guys have listened to every single episode that we've done. What have been some of your favorite things that you've talked about? Is there something that you'd like us to revisit, or do you have further questions? Whatever.
Yeah.
Let us know. Like you said, we'll be happy to chat
Absolutely.
about anything and nothing. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, or leave a comment, review wherever it is that you're consuming this content. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and apparently TikTok.
Apparently,
yeah.
and YouTube.
And gosh, I've got to add that one to the list.
Yeah.
And YouTube.
Just Google us, and wherever we come up, try to follow us.
The kids are saying, click subscribe and ring the bell or something like that.
Oh, you got to ring the bell.
I don't know.
Slap like, ring the bell.
Slap like.
You got to slap like.
That.
But you got to ring the bell.
You got to ring the bell.
Yeah, got to turn on the notifications.
Something like that.
That way you'll be notified every time a new episode comes out.
Yeah.
Which is generally on Mondays.
We're going to have to rework this whole thing.
Yeah. Except for the live streams. The live streams come out when the live streams come out. The rest of them, including hopefully our
the new segment,
new episodes, will also be coming out on Mondays.
Yeah.
Why on Mondays? That's just when we release them.
That's when the week
starts. There is no rhyme or reason behind
It's a new week.
It is.
It's a good rhythm.
Yep.
We'll stick with it.
Yep.
Hey, listen, as always, thanks for tuning in to Park Opera Society. We'll be back in a couple of weeks with another episode. Until then.
Actually, we'll be back in a week now with another episode.
Holy cow, we will be back in a week. I am going to have to rewrite everything.
Man.
Well, until that week rolls around, take care and keep popping.
See you real soon.
Toodles. Bye-bye.